What if I told you that the reason you seem to be getting sick more often isn't just a simple case of getting older? What if that cough that hangs on for weeks, or that feeling of being constantly run down, isn't something you just have to accept? What if it's a sign that a critical system in your body is starting to slow down? Picture a busy city. Now, imagine its drainage and sanitation systems get sluggish and start backing up. Things get messy. The city doesn't run as smoothly, and it becomes a place where problems can start. After the age of 60, something similar can begin to happen inside your body, and it's a topic that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Stay with me, because we're about to pull back the curtain on this hidden system. We'll explore why many seniors may face more health challenges and, more importantly, what you can do about it. We're going to show you how you can support this system, help it run cleaner, and build a more resilient body that's a less inviting place for germs. Section 1. It's not just part of getting old. For years, we've been handed a pretty discouraging story. You get older, your body gets weaker, you get sick more often. A cold that was a minor inconvenience in your 40s might knock you out for 2 weeks now. A small cut seems to take forever to heal. We sigh and file it all under the unavoidable banner of aging. But that's a story that can make us feel helpless, like we're just passengers along for the ride. It's time to challenge that idea. The issue isn't just your age. It's how age can affect a specific, often overlooked network in your body, your lymphatic system. Think of it as the quiet, unsung hero of your body. Your heart gets all the glory for pumping blood, but your lymphatic system is working tirelessly in the background, doing two of the most important jobs for your survival: waste cleanup and security. It's a huge network of vessels and tiny, bean-shaped nodes that acts as your body's sanitation and surveillance department. Its main job is to collect waste products, toxins, and excess fluid from your tissues. This fluid, called lymph, is like your body's garbage collection service. But that's not all. This system is also home to your immune cells, your body's security guards. When a virus or bacteria is detected, it gets swept into the lymph fluid and taken directly to a lymph node. The lymph node is like a military base where the intruders are identified and a full-scale immune attack is launched. When this system is working well, it's amazing. Waste is cleared out efficiently. Infections are often stopped before you even notice them. You feel more energetic and healthy. But as we get into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, this vital network can become less efficient. The flow can slow down. It's like the drains are getting sluggish. And when the drains are slow, waste can linger, creating an environment where health issues can take hold. This isn't just getting old. It's a functional slowdown, and there are things you can do to support it. Section 2. The science of the slowdown. So what exactly is happening under the hood? The science of aging points to a gradual slowdown within our lymphatic network, which can make our internal environment less efficient. First, let's talk about the lymphatic vessels. Unlike blood vessels, which have the heart acting as a powerful pump, lymphatic vessels are more delicate. They rely on tiny muscles in their walls and, just as importantly, the movement of your body's muscles to push lymph fluid along. With age, these lymphatic vessels can lose some of their tone, and their ability to contract and pump fluid can decrease. Think of trying to squeeze water through a hose that's become a bit soft and floppy. The flow isn't as strong. This can contribute to fluid pooling in the tissues, which is one reason some older adults experience swelling or edema in their legs and feet. It's a possible sign of a backed-up system, but since swelling can have many causes, including heart or kidney issues, it's always something to discuss with your doctor. Next up are the lymph nodes, the headquarters for your immune response. Some research suggests that the lymph nodes located closer to your skin, like in your neck, armpits, and groin, might be affected by aging differently than deeper nodes. This is important because these are the first responders for anything that gets in through your skin, from a simple cut to a vaccine injection. When these frontline bases aren't as responsive, their ability to mount a quick defense may be compromised. This could help explain why skin infections can be more serious in seniors and why wounds sometimes heal more slowly. Finally, there are two big concepts in aging: immunosenescence and inflammaging. They sound complicated, but the ideas are pretty simple. Immunosenescence just means the immune system is getting older. The production of fresh, new immune cells, the recruits ready to fight a new invader, tends to decline. You're left with an army of veteran cells that can be slower to respond to new threats. At the same time, the body can enter a state of inflammaging, a low-level, chronic inflammation that's always simmering in the background. A little inflammation is good when you're fighting an infection, but this is different. It's like a fire alarm that's always beeping quietly. Eventually, it just becomes background noise, exhausting your immune system and making it less effective when a real fire breaks out. So, you can have less efficient vessels, less responsive lymph nodes, and an older, tired immune army. It's the perfect storm for a slowdown in your body's drainage and security system. Section 3. How a sluggish system shows up. This slowdown isn't just theoretical. It can show up as real, frustrating, and sometimes worrying health problems that many seniors know all too well. Let's connect the dots. First, you might get sick more often. That cold that the rest of the family shook off in 3 days? For you, it might settle in your chest and turn into bronchitis. One contributing factor could be a less responsive lymphatic system. If the system is slow to pick up viruses and get them to a lymph node for destruction, it gives those germs extra time to multiply, turning a small problem into a bigger one for your immune system to handle. Then there's the recovery. When you do get sick, it can feel like it takes forever to get back on your feet. That cough that lingers, the fatigue you can't seem to shake. These can be signs of a system that's not cleaning up efficiently. After a fight, it's the lymphatic system's job to clear out all the debris, like dead viruses and cells. When that cleanup crew is slow, that waste can hang around, contributing to lingering inflammation and that feeling of just not being quite right. What about vaccines? You get your flu or shingles shot, but it doesn't seem as effective as you'd hoped. A vaccine works by introducing a piece of a pathogen to your immune system in a lymph node so it can build a defense. But as we've learned, the function of these nodes can change with age, and the background noise of inflammaging can interfere with your body's ability to create a strong response. Your immune system may be too distracted to properly learn from the vaccine, which can result in weaker protection. And that general feeling of heaviness, stiffness, and fatigue? While many things can cause fatigue, when your lymphatic fluid isn't circulating well, it can lead to fluid retention in your tissues. This can make your limbs feel heavy and contribute to a sense of tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. This is the reality of a sluggish drainage system. It's a cascade of factors that can leave you feeling vulnerable and tired. Now, I know this might sound a bit discouraging, but hang in there. Understanding the what is the first step toward figuring out the what to do. And there are solutions. Simple, effective ways to help get this system moving again. If you're finding this helpful and want to learn how you can support your own health, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Because the next part is all about what you can do. It's all about the solution. Section 4. The solution, Part 1. How to manually support your drains. All right, we've looked at the problem. We've seen how this incredible system can slow down. Now for the good news. You are not helpless here. While you can't turn back the clock on your lymphatic vessels, you can absolutely help them do their job better. Remember the key detail about the lymphatic system? It doesn't have a central pump like the heart. It relies on muscle contraction. This is where your power lies. You can become the pump. By doing specific, gentle movements, you can manually encourage stagnant fluid to get moving again, effectively supporting your own drains. This isn't about tough, high-impact exercise. Gentle is often better. Let's start with the most powerful lymphatic pump you have, your diaphragm. That's the big muscle under your lungs. Every deep belly breath you take makes the diaphragm press down, which squeezes the large lymphatic vessels in your torso. This acts like a vacuum, helping to pull lymph up from your lower body toward your chest. Most of us are shallow chest breathers, so we rarely use this amazing internal pump. Let's try it right now. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. Sit or lie down. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Now, breathe in slowly through your nose. Your goal is to make the hand on your belly rise, while the hand on your chest stays pretty still. Feel your stomach expand. Then, exhale slowly, feeling your belly fall. Just doing 10 of these deep, purposeful breaths can make a real difference in your lymphatic flow. It's the foundation. Next, let's work on the major drainage points in your upper body. You have a huge cluster of lymph nodes in your neck and around your collarbones. When this area is tight, it's like a traffic jam. So, let's do some gentle neck stretches. Sit up tall. Slowly tilt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Just go until you feel a gentle stretch on the left side of your neck. Hold it for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing deeply. Come back to the center and repeat on the other side. Then, gently turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Hold, and do the same on the left. This simple sequence helps release tension and open up these important channels. Now for the arms. We have major lymph node clusters in our armpits. Simple shoulder rolls are fantastic for this. Sit or stand tall, and slowly roll your shoulders up toward your ears, then back and down. Do this 10 times backward, and then 10 times forward. You are gently massaging the area around those nodes and stimulating flow. Follow this by extending your arms out to your sides. Make gentle fists, then open your hands wide. Repeat this 20 to 30 times. This muscle use in your hands and arms helps pump lymph back toward your torso. Finally, the lower body. Your legs have to work against gravity to get lymph fluid all the way back up. The muscles in your calves are so important they're sometimes called the second heart. The easiest way to activate them is with simple calf raises. Stand holding a chair for balance. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet. Hold for a second, then slowly lower back down. Repeat 15 to 20 times. You're using your leg muscles to squeeze those vessels and drive fluid upward. By working these gentle movements into your day, you're creating an internal pumping action. You're helping out a system that might be struggling. You're becoming an active participant in your own internal cleanup. Section 5. The Solution, Part 2. Lifestyle and Diet for a Flowing System. While movement is your #1 tool for pumping the fluid, what you do the rest of the day, what you eat and drink, affects the quality of the fluid itself. It's a lot easier to pump a thin liquid than thick sludge. So let's talk about how to support your system from the inside out. First and foremost, hydration. Your lymph fluid is mostly water. When you're dehydrated, that fluid gets thicker and harder to move. So, one of the most effective things you can do, besides movement, is to stay well hydrated with plain, clean water throughout the day. It's always a good idea to listen to your body's thirst cues. And if you have any health conditions, check with your doctor about your specific fluid needs. Think of every sip as helping to rinse your internal drains. Next, your diet. We want to do 2 things. Reduce the things that contribute to inflammation and increase the things that help your body run clean. Remember inflammaging? You can fight it on your plate. This means cutting back on processed foods, added sugars, and unhealthy fats, all of which can promote inflammation. Instead, load up on anti-inflammatory, water-rich foods. Think of eating a rainbow. Deeply colored fruits like berries and cherries. Leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, seeds, and omega-3 rich fish like salmon. These foods help combat that low-grade inflammation that can wear out your immune system. Foods and herbs like parsley, cilantro, and ginger can also be great additions to a supportive diet. Now for a couple of simple techniques you can try at home. The first is dry brushing. This is the practice of using a natural bristle brush on your dry skin before a shower. Some people find it helpful for stimulating surface circulation, which is where many of the tiny lymphatic vessels live. The technique is key. Use long, gentle strokes, always brushing toward the center of your body. Start at your feet and brush upwards. Brush from your hands toward your shoulders. It only takes a few minutes and can feel invigorating. Another technique is known as contrast hydrotherapy. It's just switching between hot and cold water at the end of your shower. The idea is that hot water causes vessels to expand, and cold water causes them to constrict. This alternating action may create a gentle, natural pumping effect. You could simply try it on your legs. Maybe 30 seconds of warm water, followed by 30 seconds of cool water. Repeat a few times, always ending on cool. It's bracing, but some people find it really wakes up their circulation. By combining these strategies, staying hydrated, eating an anti-inflammatory diet, and maybe trying techniques like dry brushing, with the gentle movements we talked about, you're giving your body comprehensive support. We started this discussion with the image of a city's drains slowing down. We've seen how our body's own drainage system, the lymphatic network, can become less efficient as we age, potentially leaving us more open to sickness and fatigue that we might otherwise blame on just getting old. We've learned that this is often a functional slowdown, influenced by changes in our vessels, our lymph nodes, and our overall immune response. But the most important takeaway is one of empowerment. You are not just a bystander in this process. The story of your health is not already written. You have the power to support your body's drains. The solution lies in becoming the pump your body can use. Through simple, consistent actions like deep breathing, gentle daily movements, and staying hydrated, you can encourage this fluid to move again. By feeding your body with nourishing, anti-inflammatory foods, you support the process every single day. You have the ability to help turn this tide. You can support the cleanup of waste, help reinvigorate your internal security system, and build a body that's more resilient than you might have thought. This isn't about a magic pill. It's about rediscovering the power of conscious movement and mindful living. So, I have a question for you. Which one of these simple techniques are you most interested in trying first? The deep breathing? The calf raises? Or maybe you'll just start by keeping a water bottle handy. Let us know in the comments below. Sharing your first step could inspire someone else to start theirs. Thanks for investing this time in your health today. If you found this helpful, please share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit. And be sure to watch our next video, where we dive into the best anti-inflammatory foods for boosting your energy after 60. You can click on it right here on the screen. Take care and be well.